So, I have a 2017 GMC Sierra 1500 with a 6.2 liter in it. Same vehicle that I did cam and lifters on. A customer brought it back to me because the vehicle was running rough, would stall at stop signs. Sometimes it wouldn't start. He'd lose power, you know, all that good stuff. Code that he was getting in his check engine, checked it, was a p0341 or a p0334, one of the two. I can't remember specifically off the top of my head. Came back under camshaft position performance. Normally when you see that, it doesn't necessarily mean that the camshaft's not working properly or the sensor's not working properly. It just means that there is a correlation issue. It could be erratic signal. It could be incorrect timing between the cam and the crank position sensors. Normally when you install a new cam or crank sensor, you're supposed to do a relearn procedure so that way they both line up with the same RPMs and stuff. What this one's doing, when I watched the live data on it, it's giving the correct RPM as the engine RPM is, but the signal drops off. It'll go, you know, whatever the signal is, whatever the RPMs are supposed to be, it'll go from there and then it'll just go to zero. And then it'll come right back up and then it'll go to zero. And it'll come right back up and it'll go to zero. So I've been working on this for a little over 3 hours now. This is the cam sensor that was in the truck. If you can see that, if you know what that symbol means, that is a Dorman part number, okay? That means that this sensor is not stock and it has been replaced. Now I asked the customer, did you replace the sensor? And he goes, I don't think so. He goes, I don't think I ever replaced it. I said, well, somebody has, because that's not the stock OEM GM sensor. That's an aftermarket, which anybody who knows Dorman knows. That is an aftermarket sensor. Now, doing the testing with that sensor still connected in the truck, back probing in the wires and all that stuff, I'm getting the 5-volt reference, I'm getting the ground signal, and I'm getting the signal from the cam sensor itself. I cannot get it to drop off as I'm back probing it. But with the live data on the scanner, because I don't have a scanner that's the probing ability, you know, so you can do like back probing and stuff like that, so you can watch the signal as the vehicle is running. I don't have that, so I have to use a multimeter and kind of test with that. I know it's not exactly the best way to do it and stuff, but everything that I'm getting shows that it's doing its job correctly. But when you put it in the engine,